Okay, this video should be useful for anyone that uses knives a lot, like cooks and chefs and things. Something tells me it's going to be more useful to or more respected by my prepper subscribers on my YouTube. Anyway, there's several different ways to sharpen a knife. Of course, if you have a knife and it's not sharp, it's useless. A lot of people have an automatic knife sharpener like this. This is a Smith's. I picked this up in Walmart. This comes with a little power pack that you plug into the wall, plugs into this little jack on the end. And what you do is you turn the device on, you plug it in, you turn it on, and then a little grinding wheel spins in there. And this works well for basic edges. The problem is it takes a lot of metal off of the knife. And I'll show you a video where I was trying to recut an edge on a knife later in the video. But anyway, this thing spins and you just drag this through. Okay? And you get a rough edge on there, and then there's ceramic rods in here, and after you're done, to finish it, you just drag it through like this. Okay? So I had that first, but the problem is the little finishing rods in there, they get coated with steel debris from the knife, and then they stop working after a while. So I wanted a new sharpener. So my in-laws got me this for Christmas one year. The way this works, it's got, I believe there are 2 carbide blades in there. So you put your hands in there and you pull it through like this. And it will absolutely sharpen the knife. But the thing is, again, it will take off a lot of steel off your knife edge. This guy's made in the USA, so that's a very good thing. But I've wanted this Spyderco knife sharpener for a long time. And it's called the Spyderco Triangle SharpMaker. And it's the MF204. And it comes with a little handy CD that tells you that you watch, and it tells you how to use the device. There's basically 4 steps involved in sharpening with this SharpMaker. Okay, you're going to start with the gray sharpening stones. You're going to put them in like that. Okay, so that the edge of the triangle is pointing towards the inside of the V on both sides. And you're just going to pull it through 20 times to put a nice edge on there. Then when you get done with that step, you're going to put it to the flat side of these gray stones. And you're going to do another 20 strokes on each side. That's step 2. Step 3, you're going to take the ceramic stones, and you're going to put the inside of the triangle towards the inside of the V, just like you did with the gray stones. And again, you're going to pull it 20 strokes on each side. And then, most people only need to go to step 3, but if you really want a sharp blade, you can go to step 4. So if you shave with a straight razor, you can go to step 4. And then you do another 20 strokes. Now earlier, I was playing with this, and I got this sharp enough, hopefully you can see that, to where I was able to shave some hair off my arm. I'd say the learning curve on this device was about an hour. So let me tell you a little bit more about it. Okay, sorry about that. As I was saying, the learning curve on this device is about an hour. So within an hour, I was able to get this blade and the blade in here sharp enough to shave the hairs off my arm. You can see it coming off. So anyway, the learning curve is very short on there. Now when I say the learning curve is an hour, it didn't take me an hour of sharpening to get it, an hour total talking, figuring it out, whatever. Anyway, it's got these guards on here, which I didn't go over. You want to make sure you put them in there, because it's real easy, or would be real easy, to cut your hand while you're doing this, because you're pulling it down like that. Now it's more important to pull it back like this motion, than it is down. The reason you go down is so you don't wear these sharpening stones out, and you always have a fresh surface to sharpen your blades. So this is really good. It's a nice manual sharpener, and you can really put a fine edge on things. Now this thing is useful when you want to change the edge on a knife. These knives here had a different edge. They didn't have the 40-degree edge. They had a 30-degree edge. Okay. So I wanted to change it. I wanted to make all my knives a 40-degree edge, which this is set, the Smith sharpener is set to the standard 40-degree edge. So I took some metal off there and I put a new edge on there, and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm putting a new edge on. But anyway, the device works very well. I'm very pleased with it. I'm not quite done with it. I'm going to be playing with it. But let me go over some features. You can sharpen knives with it, scissors, chisels, all sorts of things. It's got two sides to it. This is the 40-degree edge, and this is the 30-degree back bevel. So to change it, you just go like this. See, that's the V's a little tighter. It's also got a place in the end where you can stick a sharpening stone like that if you want to do it. That's more of a manual type thing for a different edge. It all packs up nice and tight and nice and compact in its container. I'll show you what it looks like in a minute, but I'm very pleased with my purchase. It's about $50, and I'll try to put a link in the video description of where you can get it on Amazon. Okay, let's put it back together so I can show you how it looks when it's all packed away like it should be. So you put two sets of stones, or a set of stones, right next to here. The next set of stones go like this on the sides. Then you can put the top on and flip it over, and you can put these rods in here in the bottom and just leave it sit around like this. So it works really well. I haven't really watched the Spyderco included video yet. I'm going to watch that next, but so far it's a pretty easy device to use, and you can use it on your kitchen knives or on your pocket knives or chisels, scissors, whatever you want. So it's a really handy device, and I'm glad I finally got it. Okay, I decided to try and reset the angle on this knife because I don't want to diddle with it. So I've been grinding it a little bit. I'm going to show you how that works. But you can see up here where it's trying to put a new edge on there. I'll show you how this one works.